Rover 620. I thought I'd do a review on this car, being as that now I've done 89 miles in it and I've got a good idea on actually how good it is. And that's why it's dirty at the moment, because everyday cars are dirty. And actually going on day trips, which is what I'm doing today. George, the Rover 620 SLI, is 22 years old this year, so it can be forgiven for a couple of faults. Here they are: broken, sagging, worn through, unstuck, the electric aerial isn't working as it should do, various scuffs and scratches. That is me being particularly picky about it. All this stuff I'm going to really enjoy sorting out. After I got the MOT, I just put the car straight into commission because I just trusted it to work. I haven't even got as far as vacuuming it out or cleaning the seats. Just under 200 miles I've done in it so far, and it hasn't missed a beat. Not that you'd expect it to do, but when I first got this car, I just felt confident enough to actually just go in a proper drive with it, rather than doing the usual thing where you have short journeys, getting ever and ever longer until you've got the confidence after about 6 months to go beyond the supermarket. I may well have mentioned what a lovely smooth drive this car is, and it's not. That is quite distracting actually. I think it's every bit as good a ride as the Rover 75, but without all those suspension issues that spoil it. It's not particularly fast. It's probably not got a good 0 to 60 time, but who does 0 to 60? I mean, who gets in the car and thinks, right, I'm going to go from 0 to 60? This path here is like the pedestrian version of the Swiss Alps. My Rover 600 is a bit like this beach. It's quite big and it's very nice. Most of my test drives just involve a few miles, but of course I already know this car and I thought I might as well take it a little bit further.
Where were we actually going to? I don't know.
It was a rather long test drive of my own car actually. Nearly 250, well, nearly 260 miles in fact. But the old thing's done it without a fuss or a complaint at any point. Yes, I can certainly recommend the 600 as a motorway cruiser. It's been very nice and comfortable and dependable. I'm not worried at all once about it letting me down, and I don't think I ever will. As you can probably tell, this is the next day. The longest car review I've ever done. Well, it's not really a car review, it's more of a progress report. In conclusion, my rough around the edges 600 did a sterling job yesterday. Not that I was expecting it to do anything else, but I couldn't have been happier, except for just one thing. Honestly, my only complaint, if you want to call it that, is that needle there. That's moved an awful lot. 260 miles in all for nearly £50, and that's taking it quite easy on the motorway. So that's not great fuel consumption. The old fuel sitting in the tank probably didn't help. I had half a tank of petrol, which had been there for about a year, so that probably wasn't really particularly good petrol by that point, but obviously it still got used up. And then the subsequent fill up The only thing I could buy was the expensive 99 octane stuff, which was nearly £1.50 a litre. £1.50 a litre. That's not even in the services. That was at a local petrol station. No wonder people gone about the good old days. It was only a year back when petrol went down to almost £1 a litre, and that was expensive. Enough of that now. I have work to do and pasties to eat.